Quick Crypto, bringing you breaking Kaspa news. Over the past 24 hours, $1.1 billion was liquidated from the crypto market. We are currently potentially in the middle of a black swan event, a government shutdown. Now, in saying that, I am still not worried for Kaspa and its price action. We have just recently seen some major announcements today that support my belief, my theory, that we will be seeing Kaspa Etfs very soon, sooner than you think, institutional adoption, and therefore a Kaspa God candle in this crypto cycle. But first things first, Kaspa right now is down 4.49% on the daily time frame, valued at 12.16 cents. And in my opinion, not financial advice of course, there is potential for more corrective behavior for Kaspa in the very near future based on what Donald Trump recently announced in front of Congress. As per this article here from Reuters, Trump rejects bipartisan US spending bill, thus raising the risk of there being a government shutdown. The TLDR here is Trump asked Congress to limit the bill for temporary spending and disaster relief while also raising the debt ceiling just 3 days before funding expires. Now, there are many positives and negatives to raising the debt ceiling. One positive example is the debt ceiling creates political gridlock and uncertainty for the financial markets. So by raising the ceiling, it removes the source of political tension that's allowing markets to thrive more. The argument against it, one of them at least being, is the increased government spending could fuel inflation, which is already bad and rising right now due to excessive but necessary rate cuts. It doesn't help as well that Trump also put his foot down by saying, if you don't do as I say, then you will likely lose your job when I take office. Quote, unless the Democrats terminate or substantially extend the debt ceiling now, I will fight till the end. And also suggests those fighting against him would have trouble getting re-elected when he is inaugurated. Currently, Congress is seemingly at a standstill, with there being a massive divide between the two parties. We're completely gridlocked effectively. Ultimately as well, the government will begin partial shutdown on Saturday without congressional action, and as we can see here, what this will mean for the SEC, for example, which is just one of likely many agencies and companies that will cease operation till Trump's term starts. So this could potentially be a black swan waiting to happen, and the markets, therefore, with uncertainty and FUD there being, is in turmoil right now. But I still believe that this is just a bump in the road. There's still going to be a parabolic rally this cycle for Bitcoin, even for Kaspa, and for crypto as a whole. There is so much money to be made, which is why I created my own community, my own Discord server, with over 500 of us right now working towards achieving financial freedom, building our knowledge and wealth of Kaspa and crypto. The executives right here are even more locked in, learning more like how to actively trade, for example, making money as we go even during these market conditions. For example, we have already made over 200% gains in multiple of our picks, this has been one of them just yesterday, which is insane. If you want to join, click the link in the description below, because despite these market conditions, despite Kaspa's price actions, sources suggest that institutional adoption is right around the corner and Kaspa is about to blow your mind. Eric Bolchiners, the senior ETF analyst for Bloomberg, recently made a post stating that we should expect a wave of crypto ETFs next year, and based on the fact that the FIT21 bill and stablecoin bill will be discussed when Congress reconvene on January 3rd, 2025, so 2 weeks from now, we could actually see the ETFs come sooner than you may expect. Eric here believes that we will see a Bitcoin Ethereum ETF combo first, then Litecoin, because it's a fork of Bitcoin, therefore a commodity, not a security, then HBAR, and then the larger caps that have legal scrutiny behind it right now, like XRP and Solana and so on and so forth. Now, what is really interesting to me though is what Eric said about Litecoin. Because it's a fork of Bitcoin, because it's a proof of work, it is a commodity. I think you see where I'm going with this. What about Kaspa? Kaspa, a fair enough proof of work, no pre-allocation to developers, no pre-mining, the trilemma solving crypto project with many more developments incoming, like 10 BPS I'm going to get to later on in this video. But by Eric's logic, we could potentially see Kaspa ETFs soon as well. Now, of course, remember, don't be emotional, be logical. I get that Kaspa is a very new and early project and hasn't got the adoption yet to get ETFs so early. At least that's the argument, and I agree with that much. But I do believe that we will still get to one this cycle, and there are many reasons why. One is because Grayscale is already considering Kaspa for an ETF alongside the other big boys. Not to mention that Kaspa is also now partnered with Zodia, who are partnered with the Scrutinized company, who Paul Atkins is on the advisory board of, so there's a connection to the new SEC chairman and Kaspa. Additionally, Zodia has Marathon Digital Holdings as a partner, as well as many more, including the likes of 21 Shares, for example, who has the world's largest offering of crypto-related ETPs, exchange-traded products. And then the cherry on top is the fact that Valor recently introduced Kaspa ETPs, which are already live, bringing the crypto world closer to the traditional financial world by making it easier for investors to get access to both. ETPs are now available for trading, and Kaspa is right there. ETPs are just a European version of ETFs. They're the very same thing, and Kaspa does already have ETPs. And don't think these people make these decisions to lose. They know they can make a lot of money with Kaspa, especially where it's at right now. And there's a very high chance, based on what the senior ETF analyst from Bloomberg stated, with incoming regulatory developments and also the connections Kaspa has with ETFs and ETPs already, that we could generally see ETFs coming for Kaspa very soon. But wait, because there is more. In even more bullish term of events, Kaspa has just announced that the International Association of Trusted Blockchain Applications has listed Kaspa. They have nominated Kaspa for the most exciting DeFi solution category of 2025. Now, we can see this here from their website right here, very bullish, and more importantly, the members of the INATBA will vote for the winners very early next year, announce it at their award gala in Brussels, January 29th, 2025, a little over a month away from now. Now, the fact that Kaspa is nominated as it is already, in and of itself, is extremely bullish. In just 3 years of its life cycle, it's insanely bullish. It's such an early project, but just imagine if they won this award. And why is it so big, you ask? Well, to put it bluntly, the INATBA offers public and private developers and users of DLT a global forum to interact with regulators and policymakers and bring blockchain technology to the next stage. This is putting Kaspa in the spotlight with policymakers and regulators when we're going into a crypto environment that's going to be heavily backed by regulations and institutional adoption. Two crucial components that are also necessary for regulatory clarity and for a project to get ETFs if the policymakers backing them and regulators backing them. Kaspa is potentially getting that out of them already, and if they win it, they'll have that support even more so. The connections are all there, and the best thing about all of this is Kaspa has been doing nothing else but developing. They don't care at all about price action or any other noise, just making their project as good as ever. And this is why they've been given these opportunities, and why I still believe that Kaspa will melt faces and go on a god run this cycle, especially the cycle to follow as well. It may be late, but I still think it's going to happen. Right now, they are working on smart contracts and the Rust hard fork, and we have an update here from Kaspa with the updated Crescendo roadmap that we are now one step closer to 10 BPS on the mainnet, and we still seem to be on track for Q1 2025, likely March, but 3 months away from now regardless, provided there are no complications with exchanges adopting the hard fork or anything else, touch wood of course. This will be a game changer for Kaspa, allowing them to obliterate all proof of works. They're already the best one in the space by far, and with 10 BPS it will let them compete and even surpass the other proof of stakes to become the end game for layer 1s. Very bullish news. So do your own research, come chill chat and learn more on the Discord server, link below, and I'll see you in the next one.